Hello my friends, and today I have very bad news for you. So the occupiers have started to advance so quickly that I can't keep up with informing you about it. So just yesterday I released a video and immediately there was information about new advances by the Russians. Moreover, they are very strong. So let's start immediately with the situation along the front line. So in the Bakhmut direction, the Russians have new successes and they have seriously advanced in the area of Avdiivka. Also, practically the outskirts of the Canal microdistrict is under the control of the occupiers. So today, very fierce battles are taking place in Ivanivsk. So this is the last populated place on the way to Chasiv Yar, which the occupiers haven't yet captured completely. And the Ukrainian Armed Forces on the ground report that it's simply hell there. They are breaking through all Ukrainian positions and assaulting without stopping. Additionally, battles are ongoing for Klishchiivka and Avdiivka, but they are not succeeding in advancing here. So the most difficult situation today is precisely around Chasiv Yar. Now, let's move on to the Avdiivka direction. And here, friends, today is horror. So in this direction, in addition to the fact that yesterday the occupiers managed to capture the southern part of Ocheretine and even slightly expand the control territory from the eastern side, today the Russians' advancement towards Umansk, Yasnobrodivka, and even to Netailova was confirmed. So their advancement here amounted to 3 kilometers and 700 meters at once. This is a huge leap forward. So unfortunately, here too, the territory near the reservoir is falling into the hands of the occupiers. And now the shelling of Karlivka will start in maximum mode. So overall, the situation here is extremely difficult. Moreover, battles have already begun for Netailova, and according to preliminary information, assaults on the village are ongoing. So battles are also underway for Semenivka and Novobakhmutivka. In these settlements, there is also a huge number of assaults, and the Russians are trying, having captured them, to reach the next lines of defense. Moreover, in Ocheretine yesterday evening, Russian correspondents began to publish videos and photos confirming that they are already in Ocheretine and declare the complete capture of the settlement. But, friends, we can only hope that the United States will manage to provide assistance to Ukraine to stop the Russians. And according to US officials, the new package of assistance will be even larger than usual.
Pentagon Press SEC announces a new $125 million package for Ukraine's security, including training, equipment and advisory efforts to help Ukraine secure its borders, defend against Russian, and improve interoperability with NATO. U.S. to announce new $600 million weapons package for Ukraine tomorrow, per two sources. Includes more HIMARS and 155mm ammo, I'm told. Guard source tells me a propane tank exploded at a homeless camp near the capital. Several other propane tanks have been spotted laying around and are being investigated by police.
As seen from the movement along the front line, this package is extremely necessary today to stop the successes of the Russians. Moreover, if we believe Budanov's statement, then the most active phase and the most difficult situation will be around mid-May. So, in the direction of Marinka, the occupiers are storming the positions of the Ukrainian forces near Georgiivka, and they have also managed to advance significantly near Novomykhailivka. So, if yesterday only the capture of the village was confirmed, today we already see that to the south of Novomykhailivka across the fields, they have advanced another 2 kilometers and 300 meters. This is very sad news because now there is a significant threat to the village of Konstantinivka, which the Russians are shelling today in an intensified mode. In the Vuhledar direction. So the occupiers haven't achieved success near Vodyane, and today the attacks have ceased. However, battles near Staromayorsky and Urozhaine continue, and shelling persists at the former intensity. So there have been no changes along the front line in this sector over the past day. In the Zaporizhzhia direction, the occupiers haven't succeeded in the area of Robotyne, and today only shelling is reported without any offensive actions. However, it's highly likely that Ukraine will receive long-range missiles in the near future, which may be used to destroy the Crimean Bridge and a large number of Russian bases and warehouses. Thus, the situation may improve in many directions and the Russian forces significantly weaken. And Bill Keating, a Democratic member of the US House Foreign Affairs Committee, stated that some weapons could be in Ukraine within a few days, while others might take several weeks.
The answer to your question in terms of timing is sooner than anyone thinks is possible.
Okay.
The arms that will get here quicker than I think any military could ever mobilize to get them here. Some of them might be in days, some of them might be in weeks. We don't know the schedule, and even if we did, we wouldn't tell anyone because it could affect the strategy in the war. But the fact is, people should be confident that there's no stone left unturned in terms of getting them here quickly.
In the Kherson direction, the occupiers continue to shell the right bank, and once again there are reports of attacks on the village of Marinka. However, the Ukrainian Armed Forces successfully repelled the attacks here, despite the extremely challenging situation on the left bank. And now let's move on to the Luhansk directions. So here, in the area of Siversk, the occupiers show no signs of slowing down. Attacks continue in the areas of Bilogorivka, but now they are attempting to advance from the village of Zolotarivka. Battles also persist in the areas of Spirne and Vyimka. However, over the past day, the front line remains unchanged in this area. In the direction of Kreminna, battles continue for the village of Terne. Attacks are ongoing on Torsky, and offensive actions are reported in the area of Serebranka forestry. However, the Russians haven't made any progress here, and the front line remains unchanged. In the area of Svatove, the occupiers are attempting to break through to Novoyegorivka. So it's evident that they periodically attempt to launch assaults on various settlements here, hoping to break through somewhere. However, the Ukrainian Armed Forces successfully repel all attacks, and the front line remains unchanged in this direction. In the direction of Kupiansk, everything remains stable, with shelling ongoing, but no offensive actions reported. And today, Zelenskyi confirmed that long-range ATACMS missiles will be in Ukraine and thanked Biden and Congress for their support.
Today I spoke with President Biden about this very issue. I am grateful to Mr. President, his team, everyone in the United States Congress, personally to Speaker Johnson, and all who support the active defense of freedom for the decision that benefits our protection from Russian terror and our ability to end the war justly, with true peace for all Ukrainians. Just before the conversation with President Biden began, Russian terrorists struck again at Kharkiv at the TV tower. Obviously, this is an intimidation to make the terror noticeable to the whole city and to try to limit Kharkiv in terms of communication and access to information.
And that's all from me. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all the latest news. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.